Hey everybody, this is Angie from Usborne Books and More, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit about how I came to be a consultant with Usborne. I'm trying to try and keep it super brief. It's pretty simple. Basically, actually, gosh, it'd be probably around 16 years ago. I was living in Oklahoma and I got invited to an Usborne party by someone that was a consultant back then. At that point, I was a young adult and I had no kids. I wasn't married and had no prospects, but I loved kids at that point. But I went and I was. I didn't feel pressured to buy anything, but because they were so cool and I was impressed, even just as a single young lady, I loved kids. I loved the books. I thought they were so cool, and so I decided, well, I'd buy just something, even though I had no real reason to start collecting kids books at that point. But what I did was I ended up getting a book about the first, I think, 100 words of in German, because I was a German student in high school, so I thought, well, we'll do that for fun. Turns out now it's one of my son's favorite books. But anyway, fast forward several years, I actually was invited to someone's Facebook party, and that was like my reintroduction into Usborne after all these years. I immediately recognized them. At that point, I had a 3-year-old and one going on 2-year-old, and so I knew at that point also that I might be homeschooling in the future. Still not 100% sure about that, but I was like, I could get a discount on the books. There was no obligation that I had to sell, only incentives available, and I knew I didn't have a minimum I'd have to keep up, and so I knew I loved the books, so I went ahead and decided to get the kit and get the discount, and that's how I got started. And then I thought, well, if the company turns out to be easy to do or whatever, I'll look into it and we'll see. Well, and as I started reading all the stuff, I realized that it was amazing and I could at least try a little bit here and there. And so I did a little bit here and there, and there have been times where I've taken months off of doing anything. And then I've had some where I did a little bit more, and then I've recently done a whole lot more, and I'm actually considering, well, not even considering, I've decided, it's just a matter of timing of when to figure out to actually promote to leadership. So anyway, the discount is great, and if that's all you ever want to do, then that's all you have to do. The company is designed that you could do it just for the discount. You could do it for part-time. You could do it for full-time. You could do all sorts of things with it. And so what I'm most looking forward to and most excited about doing is actually more fundraisers and more book fairs, because I just am so excited to how that benefits organizations, churches, families. There's so many opportunities for using this company to benefit and bless. We do book drives, we do toy drives, we do a lot of different things to benefit others, and so that's really exciting. We also do sales to school and libraries, so that's an avenue some people take with the company. You don't have to do it that way, but it's something I'm also considering pursuing myself, just because I love literacy and I love getting these books out there. So it's a possibility. So anyway, that's how I got started. And at this point, I'm kind of a junkie. I just like the books more than anything, and I can't wait for my kids to keep falling in love with reading. And I'm super excited that I now have the tools to teach my own kids how to read, whether or not I end up homeschooling or not. But I have an early reader in my house, so we're going to keep working on it because I have the resources, and that's really exciting as a mom who's not really a teacher, to have those things at my fingertips. So that's how I got started with Usborne, and I'm so excited about the future, and I would love it if you would be interested in just learning more about the books you have and about the company, and ask me as many questions as you have.